Have you ever considered that spending your older years with your children or grandchildren could not be the ideal situation you envisioned for yourself? Many people fantasize that their elderly years will be filled with loving family gatherings. Nevertheless, the reality of the situation frequently falls short of this ideal. In this video, we will discuss why living with family might not be ideal and how to plan for a meaningful and independent retirement. Throughout history, it was common practice for extended families to reside together. Numerous generations living together in the same house were widespread in many different civilizations. Because of this structure, reciprocal support and care were frequently supplied. Yet as societies progressed, the dynamics of families also changed. Because of economic considerations, individual preferences, and the development of societal conventions, many families in today's society reside in separate households. Recently, the trend has changed toward families with only one nuclear member living alone. The United States Census Bureau reports that the percentage of older people who live alone has climbed from 19% in 1960 to over 28% in recent years, representing a significant increase. Changing ideas about independence and the desire for personal space are reflected in this transition, which is becoming increasingly prevalent even among older people. Living near one's family can have a variety of psychological effects. Having close family members nearby can facilitate emotional support and lessen feelings of isolation. Additionally, it may result in a loss of personal liberty and privacy, which is a potential consequence. Adjusting to living on one's own and living with others in a shared household can be difficult and may result in feelings of dissatisfaction and reliance. Tensions within the family can also occur. Generational gaps, differences in routines, and space limits can all contribute to friction. A study published in the Journal of Family Issues revealed that 60% of older people living with their children reported elevated stress levels and disputes within the family atmosphere. This strain can have a detrimental effect on the individual's physical and emotional well-being. Consider all the hidden charges, even though living with family could appear to be a cost-effective alternative financially. Even if you can save money on rent and utilities, there are other aspects of your finances that you should consider. These include the possibility of higher utility bills, increased expenditures for food, and additional maintenance. The average cost of running a household, which includes the cost of utilities and groceries, might be much greater than anticipated, according to a survey conducted by the American Retirement Association, AARP. As an illustration, the process of splitting expenses might sometimes be confusing, and arguments around finances can put a strain on relationships. On the other side, independent living allows you to take charge of your financial situation and make plans tailored to your requirements and preferences. When deciding whether to live with family or on one's own, considering one's health is a significant factor. Although family members can offer emotional support, they may not always be competent to handle medical demands successfully. Access to health care is a crucial element that should be considered. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors who live independently typically have better access to specialized healthcare services and can make decisions tailored to their health needs. In addition, living independently can help maintain one's physical health by keeping a routine and providing personal space, which may be impaired in a shared living environment. One of the most significant concerns for seniors is the possibility of social isolation. Yet living with family does not guarantee minimizing this risk. The sensation of being a visiting guest or a burden can often make loneliness even more intense. Participating in activities that involve a larger group can give one a feeling of belonging and purpose. Giving back to the community by volunteering, joining clubs, or participating in community events can provide opportunities for social connection and cerebral stimulation. The Journal of Gerontology has shown that greater participation in social activities is associated with improved cognitive function and general health in older persons. Living independently typically affords more fantastic opportunities to participate in these activities. Maintaining independence is necessary to maintain a high quality of life. Living independently gives you the freedom to make choices regarding your daily routine, personal space, and lifestyle without compromising on the things that you find particularly important. The autonomy you have can significantly improve your general well-being and your level of happiness. According to several studies, older adults who feel as though they have some degree of control over their lives report higher levels of happiness and lower levels of depression. Living independently allows people to continue engaging in activities, hobbies, and interests that bring them joy and satisfaction. Planning for independent living entails several essential steps. First, it is necessary to guarantee financial stability. Creating a budget that accounts for living expenses, medical expenses, and unforeseen charges is essential. With many financial planning tools and resources, you can design a sustainable retirement plan. In addition, it may be wise to investigate different living arrangements, such as senior communities, independent living facilities, or even moving to a smaller home. These alternatives include varied degrees of assistance and amenities specifically designed to meet the requirements of senior citizens. Technology is essential in facilitating independent life. Assistive equipment, such as personal emergency response and home monitoring systems, can provide safety and security. These systems allow older adults to live comfortably while retaining independence. It is also easier for seniors to maintain relationships with their family and friends through communication methods such as video calls and social media. These methods can reduce feelings of loneliness and encourage continued engagement with loved ones, even if they do not live together. When planning for independent living, it is necessary to ensure all legal matters are in order. Wills, powers of attorney, and healthcare proxies are all examples of essential documents. These documents are in place to ensure that your wishes are carried out and that you have the necessary legal backing if it is required. There is a correlation between installing safety measures, such as grab bars, non-slip mats, and proper lighting, and preventing accidents and injuries. To keep your independence, one of the most important things you can do is make your home as secure as possible. Living in a senior community offers several advantages. Participating in social activities and establishing relationships with people your age can improve your quality of life. Many senior communities provide various services, such as educational workshops, exercise courses, and interest organizations. Taking part in these activities offers cerebral stimulation and a sense of purpose to the individual. Additionally, the shared environment helps cultivate a supportive community that provides opportunities for companionship and support. It is critical to dispel the many misunderstandings surrounding living with one's family. According to a common misconception, living with one's family is always a better alternative than living on one's own. Ultimately, the decision is determined by the specific circumstances of each individual, which may include personal preferences and the dynamics of the family. Planning is essential to avoid making judgments based on immediate demands or emotional responses. Early preparation allows you to investigate all your choices and select the living arrangement that will most benefit your health in the long run. Strategic planning and prudent financial management are necessary for economic independence in old age. Investment opportunities, such as retirement accounts, real estate, and other assets, can assist in accumulating wealth and assure a comfortable retirement for the retiree. In addition to this, effective budgeting is essential. Creating a budget that considers all of your living expenses, including any charges you did not anticipate, can assist you in managing your finances and preserving your independence. Maintaining one's mental and emotional health is necessary for one's well-being. Strategies that can benefit one's mental health include maintaining an active lifestyle, participating in hobbies, and seeking support from mental health specialists when necessary. Establishing a support network that extends beyond the family can provide additional sources of emotional support. Engaging in activities such as connecting with friends, joining support groups, and participating in community activities can improve an individual's mental health and overall happiness. Living independently allows you to maintain healthy boundaries with family members. Establishing unambiguous boundaries is an effective method for avoiding potential problems and preserving solid connections within the family. Establishing strong family connections while living independently requires maintaining open lines of communication and showing mutual respect for one another. It is beneficial to one's overall well-being to ensure that the family's relationships remain helpful and reasonable. The social stigma surrounding aging and independence may influence your decision-making ability. Embracing a mindset of empowerment and challenging cultural beliefs that may inhibit independent living are both vital. Fostering self-reliance and personal development is of the utmost importance. Your willingness to embrace independence facilitates your ability to take charge of your life and make decisions that align with your ideals and goals. When planning for the future, it is essential to consider long-term requirements and the possibility of changes in one's health or living conditions. By developing a thorough strategy that addresses multiple factors, including personal, legal, and financial considerations, you can guarantee that you are ready for various situations. Estate planning is another essential component. Taking steps to ensure that your wishes are articulated clearly and that legal documents are in place helps prevent potential problems and guarantees that your estate will be administered according to your preferences. There are many services available to assist senior citizens in retaining their independence. Community services, nonprofit groups, and government initiatives can help individuals with various aspects of independent living. Some examples of support services include financial planning assistance, healthcare resources, and legal counsel. These types of services can provide vital direction and support. If you have access to these services, you will be more equipped to deal with the obstacles of living alone. The most critical aspects that were covered should be reviewed, emphasizing the significance of giving careful attention to whether to live with family or on one's own. It would help if you encourage viewers to take proactive actions in planning for their future, such as investigating the various alternatives for independent living and using the available resources. Remind viewers to subscribe to your channel and stay tuned for additional helpful content to help them keep their independence and improve their quality of life.